Welcome to Late Party, where we talk about things after the hype has died down. And today we will be talking about. Alright, so I'm just gonna rip the band-aid right off. I love Identity Crisis. I mean, I know there are flaws in this comic, but there are just some scenes that are just like honestly perfect and they're very memorable. So I would just, in my opinion, say that those scenes outshine all the bad moments in Identity Crisis, and it's completely worth it, honestly. There are bad moments, I do agree on that, but there are also amazing ones as well. Alright, just to give some background, I have read one Brad Meltzer comic before, and it was Archer's Quest. And I thought Archer's Quest was phenomenal. I mean, Brad really knows his characters, and you can see it in his writing. This is the same for Identity Crisis as well, but especially in Archer's Quest, there's a lot of callbacks. It was just really well done. But in Identity Crisis, he plays on our knowledge of characters, and he uses some silly Golden Age characters and villains and like makes them dark. It really juxtaposes the difference between the Golden Age and now the modern / Dark Age. I mean, it's really well done. Now, I do admit I have some gripes about Identity Crisis. Now, I'm not the only one. I mean, back when it first released, there was a lot of controversy with it. I mean, it was a pretty dark comic, and people believe that they didn't handle the stuff well, and they ruined the characters, which I don't agree on, in my opinion. I feel like it opened a lot of new doors, and it was the start of the whole Countdown to Infinite Crisis thing. But when it first released, there was people talking about it, you know. For example, there was Comics Alliance Chris Sims. He called it the comic that ruins comics. I mean, I don't really agree with that. But another person, Matt D. Wilson, he said that virtually every hero comes out of Identity Crisis looking like a jerk, a victim, or a pariah. And they believed it had a negative influence on subsequent comics. But for me, I felt like it wasn't really a negative influence, but a positive one. It showed what you could do with these characters, and it showed how like teams breaking apart can happen. Because I mean, this has happened before, but not to this extent, not to Identity Crisis's extent. And that newness, that variety in comics is essential in making comics survive, in my opinion. So honestly, I really liked it, and there are some really good strong points. Yeah, so honestly, I think you should read Identity Crisis. I mean, if you like comics, just read it. This review is a bit short, and I know I haven't uploaded in a bit. That's on me. There was a lot of things going on. I couldn't keep up, but I promise I'll start sticking to my bi-weekly upload schedule. My next video will be on Marvel Rivals. See you till then, like and subscribe.